Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 17th of December, and I suppose everybody's wanting to know what exactly is going on around here, and I'm asking myself the same question, to be honest with you. Apparently, there was a labeling problem with some of the products that I sold to a restaurant, and MDARD, Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, and USDA teamed up to get a warrant to search my property, and it was delivered here this morning with these two agents, I guess, of the state and three Michigan State policemen. I want to start by saying the Michigan State policemen, I've always said that I don't have a beef with them, and it's because of their behavior that I don't. They acted like pros. And they were kind, and I said to them I appreciated that they are policemen and they acted like policemen. They were just guys under orders that were told to be here. But this warrant was a little bit out of control. They had 3 days, 12 hours a day to search my property, all over a violation or supposed violation. I haven't even really seen it yet at a restaurant. It's not like we're manufacturing drugs here or anything like that. A little tough to take, I think, you know. But anyway, they decided that they wouldn't do the inspection. I didn't welcome them in to do it, and I don't think that I will welcome them. If push comes to shove, of course, I'm going to heed the judge's signature on that warrant, but I told them I needed a little bit of time, and they got a little tired of waiting, and so they left. I want to say a big shout out to my friends out there. We made a couple phone calls and we had 20 people here in a half an hour, and that meant a lot to me. And we'd have had a lot more, but we turned them back. But I'd like to slow things down at this point. We have to be very careful that something bad doesn't happen here. And I'm starting to feel as though people's tempers are getting a little short. And so what I would like to do is ask people to stop for a minute and think and understand that if either side of this does something that's not smart, it will bring discredit down on, in our case, the small farms, veterans, and we don't want that. We don't want that. Let's close up this chapter on a positive note. Now, I've decided that I'm going to defuse the situation since the state can't seem to restrain itself. But I have to make a living, and I have children to raise as it was today. Once again, we had to whisk our children out of here because there was too many people with guns and tempers flying. And I don't blame people on either side. It's leadership in this case that has a real problem here, and there doesn't seem to be anything we can do about that. But the message from this point out is we're going to defuse this, and we're going to take the necessary steps to step away from this. And I'll be coming to you with a little bit more on that at a later date. But some decisions have been made on this end, and the farming industry is great. I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else. However, the fatigue that goes along with this constant nipping at our heels from people at the state level, whether it doesn't really matter what department, they're all kind of got their hackles up, and we need to let them get cooled down here, and there's no oversight by leadership. So there's nothing we can do about that. Leadership is leadership, and we have to do what we have to do to fix the problem. So I appreciate all the calls. I'm not going to be able to get back to everybody, but I'm going to update you again tomorrow night about the same time. It's like 10:30 right now, and let you know what's going on. Today, no one was hurt. The regulators left of their own accord, and I had a nice chat with the state policeman, and it was things ended up good. We weren't able to get the word out too quickly because we weren't sure what was going on and what was causing it, and we didn't know how many people there were, whether they had, backup personnel. We had no idea what was going on. I was just here. I had done chores and went up to the house to have breakfast, and that's when they stormed into my driveway. And they did. They pulled in like it was a raid, like we were gonna, you know, run the other way or flush drugs down the toilet or something like that. I got news for you guys. We're farmers. So anyway, that's where it is right now. That's what I know, and I'll bring you up to speed when I know more. Thanks. This is Mark from Baker's Green Acres.